guys, it's Matt Mills here for Antihero Magazine, and I'm here with Kaan Tasan, the lead singer of Heart of a Coward. Good to see you, my man. How are you?
Yeah, good. Sweating. This room is ridiculously hot.
Yeah, it's stupid hot.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
If you can imagine doing an interview in a volcano, it's like that, but worse. And obviously your band is about to perform on the main stage of Radar Festival.
Yeah,
You must be excited, man.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm a Guildford local. I live here.
Oh, no way.
I've known Joe, Catherine and Ash, the guys who set this up, for years. So yeah, having something so so prestigious, if that's the right way of putting it, but you know, just something like that in Guildford is absolutely insane. And the fact that we're in like Guildford's nightclub is also strange.
Yeah.
As well, because there's been quite a few occasions over the years where I've been sipping on a WKD Blue out of my mind here. So yeah, it's weird coming back and there's like tech metal going on. So it's
brilliant.
It's a strange situation, but it's good. It's good.
What is the homegrown metal scene like in Guildford? Because I'm a Londoner. So.
Yeah, I mean it's good. So like Joe and some of the other guys have got their like own promotions company called Progressive Promotions. So they kind of put on things at the Boiler Room, which is like a 300 cap venue. So we have like a fair few kind of shows and stuff like that that come through. But it's very much like a B market stop.
Yeah.
But also saying that, London is only 35 minutes away, so
that is true. Just need to hop on the train.
Yeah,
and you get
exactly. Or you can drive or whatever. It's pretty easy.
Right, so. Being from London, we don't have cars in London. We have the tube.
Sorry. I'm from Surrey.
All right, calm down. No. And you've been fronting Heart of a Coward. Has it been over a year now? Fronting Heart of a Coward?
Yeah. It's been nearly 2.
Wow.
Yeah, but officially, I was announced in like February time, June time. But it's almost been 2 years, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, it's all going well. Albums out, touring, loving life, playing shows. Can't complain.
How's the dynamic with the rest of the band? Because obviously, when you first join a band, obviously there's that element of needing to fit in and needing to adjust to their way of doing things. Is that sort of passed now? Do you feel like part of the crew?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I've known the guys for like a long time, just through the scene and through my old band, No Consequence. So in a sense of like socially, our kind of we just clicked anyway because we kind of know what each other are like to an extent. It was more the musical side of stuff that I was more concerned about, but that just fell into place more natural than I think any other project I've ever done. So yeah, it's a very settled, balanced, calm social situation.
And No Consequence are playing today, aren't they?
They're
playing the second stage of Radar Festival.
Yeah,
but you're playing the main stage, so you win.
I mean, it's not about that. No, but I mean, so.
Are we about to see a fist fight between them?
No, not at all. No, like it was. So Joe, I mean, No Consequence kind of been on hiatus for life reasons for I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years, maybe a bit longer than that now. And when Joe came up with the idea of doing this, he just basically begged us, kicking and screaming, to do like a one-off show, and we've kind of pulled it together. I think. I don't know. We're all in different parts of the country now, and it's all kind of life sort of thing. Houses, wives, babies, all this sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's a different.
The joys of reality.
Yeah, it's a different ball game compared to what it was, like 3 or 4 years ago. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It's going to be fun either way. Like. It's just,
of course.
Yeah. So it'll be good.
And I've seen Heart of a Coward live twice now. I saw them when it was Jamie fronting, and I saw them once with you last month in London.
Okay.
And it felt like, for me, watching a different band.
Cool.
And I say that in the nicest way possible.
Yeah, sure.
So was that sort of what you were aiming for when you joined the band? You wanted to kind of reinvigorate them and create something very new with the guys? Yeah,
I mean, something that was. Yeah, absolutely. You can't change something like a vocalist and not expect the band to.
Yeah, of course.
To take like just to sound different. Like vocals are such a poignant part of the band. If you change a drummer or something like that, there'll be slight changes, but like to the overall sound, like vocals is a big thing. And for me, all I wanted to do was honour the old stuff and also just bring in what I do as well. And I think we've kind of got the right balance of the old things, the older sound, and trying to just develop it and take it somewhere else. So yes, I do think that. Yeah. So, yeah.
And obviously, I'm assuming when you joined the band, you had to kind of show your chops by singing their old material.
Yeah.
So how did you take to it? How did you take to performing the previously Jamie's stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it took some learning, obviously. Like the actual audition process was quite a long process, and the guys were very specific and said to me, like, because even though we knew each other, that there wasn't any like sneaky, like, go on, sort me out sort of thing. Like, as in, I was at the bottom of the pile with like everyone else. Like, oh, if anything, I was at, at the bottom of that pile. So I really had to kind of prove it to them, and also prove it to myself, that because I was a fan of Heart of a Cow before, so I didn't really want to do anything that was going to like ruin the sound or like upset people, even though they're always going to get upset. But like, like, so for me, like the process was about 6 months of auditioning, which went from like doing like one take live vocal video covers of their tracks to like an instrumental track, to writing a 2-minute song with them, to then learning like a set and then doing it that way. And that kind of took about 6 months for them to kind of make their decision with that. So in that sense, like, it took a while to kind of, I don't know, maybe get my head around the style change to an extent, because I came from a band that was a bit more of like singing based and screaming as well, but more than like a screaming. So so it was a different angle, but I learned a lot from Jamie. I like by learning his styles, all that sort of thing. So it's just about taking what he did and just making it mine. So.
And obviously the new Heart of a Coward record is The Disconnect.
Yes.
Out now via Nuclear Blast Records in all good record shops.
Plug.
And a few shitty ones as well. Obviously that's out now. Is this your first album with the group?
With the band, yeah. Absolutely, yes. It was a surprisingly smooth process of like writing and recording, and I don't know, you kind of, but you get like bogged down in like the small little things. It's only really now, like, where I was listening to it constantly before it was released, being like, oh, we should do this, we should do that, and then once it was out, I just haven't listened to it once.
Have you not?
Really, like, apart from when it was released.
You shouldn't, it's shit.
Oh, thank you. No, we were on tour, like, like, when it came out at, like, midnight or whatever, we listened to it once through in the van whilst having, like, a celebratory beer or 5, and then I haven't really listened to it since, and, like, I don't know, it's nice to, I probably will soon, but like, when you just listen, when you're so inside something, you don't really see the bigger picture, and kind of stepping away from it.
It's like when actors say they don't like to watch movies they're
in. Totally. So it's just nice to kind of have like that time away from it to kind of look back and go like, okay, cool, like this is pretty sweet.
And I know when I saw you guys play last month, you played your album release show at the Underworld in Camden.
Yeah.
You did this sort of excellent thing right at the very end where you basically brought the entire audience up on stage.
Yeah.
And I was wondering where the idea for that came from and whether that's something that you will keep repeating.
So that came from just an impromptu thing we did on one of the tours, like my first tour with the band. We were in Manchester, I think. And it was just like, fuck it, let's just get everybody on stage.
Yeah.
And it just worked out, and it was wicked, and everyone was singing along. We trashed all our, like, most of our gear, but like it was totally worth it. So we were just like, yeah, let's just do it again, and we pretty much did it every night of that tour as well. But London in particular was a hilarious one because they had 2 huge like security guards either side.
Yeah.
And I remember just catching the guy's face like to my left, and he was just kind of looking at me like I was just like, I don't know, killed his wife or something like that. And I was just kind of like, sorry mate, like so it was pretty bad, but like
that's awesome, man. I think that's a pretty cool story to end on, man. I appreciate
cool.
It.
Yeah, it was good.
Everyone, go and buy The Disconnect. It's a record so heavy it'll kill your wife. Cheers.